If you're still pricing jobs by the square foot, you're leaving thousands on the table. We just helped a contractor increase his profit by $18,000 on one bathroom remodel by changing how he prices. Same work, way more money. But here's the thing nobody talks about. Square foot pricing is basically gambling with your family's future, especially if recently you've been finding that the harder you work, the seemingly less money you find is left in your bank account. So today, I'm breaking down the exact 4-step system that you can use to turn this around. Step 1, how to calculate what your time is actually worth. Most contractors get this completely wrong. Step 2, the complexity multipliers that let you charge premium prices without feeling guilty. Step 3, site condition adjustments that protect you from nightmare scenarios. And step 4, the profit protection buffer that ensures you make money even when things go sideways. And stick around because at the end, I'll give you everything you need so you can actually build a pricing calculator that implements everything we're talking about. Let me show you exactly why square foot pricing, among other pricing methods, are probably destroying your business. Because once you see this, we'll never go back. Picture 2 remodels. Both are 50 square feet. Bathroom A, builder grade everything. Straight walls, standard fixtures, basic tile. Bathroom B, custom tile work, floating vanity, in-floor heating, weird angles. With square foot pricing, you charge the same for both, but which one will take longer? So this is exactly why step 2, the complexity multiplier, so crucial. More on that in a minute. And the other kicker is your square foot price doesn't care if the bathroom's on the first floor with easy access or a 3rd floor of a house with no elevator and stairs barely wide enough for a toilet, but your back will. And so does your schedule. And that's where step 3 comes in. Look, if any of this sounds familiar, just drop a comment below and let me know what your biggest pricing challenge is right now. Trust me, I've been there and I'd love to help with any more insights that I may have. But here's the biggest problem with square foot pricing. When things go wrong, and they always do, where does that extra cost come from? Your profit, every time. That's why step 4 is a non-negotiable. So let's dive into these 4 steps. Step 1, and this is the foundation everything else builds on. You need to know what it actually costs to run your business per hour. Most contractors have no clue about this number. They're basically flying blind. Here's how you calculate it at a simple level. And I want you to grab a calculator right now. Take all your business expenses for the year, insurance, truck payments, tools, everything, plus the salary you want to pay for yourself. Let's say that's altogether $250,000. Now divide that by your actual billable hours. Notice I said billable hours, not your work hours. You're not billing for estimates, phone calls, and supply runs. So imagine that number comes down to $250 an hour. That becomes your baseline. Everything else builds on top of this. Step 2. Complexity multipliers. This is where you start getting paid what you're actually worth. A standard job with basic materials, straight walls, normal access, that's a 1x multiplier. You charge your base rate. Medium complexity, custom work, tricky angles, higher end finishes, 1.3x multiplier. Higher complexity, everything custom, structural changes, luxury finishes, 1.5x multiplier or higher. And here's the key. You explain this to the customer up front. Mr. Johnson, this custom tile pattern you've chosen is beautiful, but it requires precision cutting and extra time. That's why it's priced differently than the standard subway tile. Step 3, site condition adjustments. This is where you get paid for the real world. If you have difficult access, add 15%. 3rd floor with no elevator, add 10% per floor above the 1st. Working in an occupied home while the family's living there, add 20%. Remote location more than 30 minutes from your shop, that travel time should get billed. And before someone in the comments says, hey, that sounds expensive, remember, you're running a business, not a charity. And you need to stop pricing as if you're a one-man show and start pricing as a business with 4 more employees if you ever want to get there. And here's the thing, at the end of the day, if you ever have ambitions about growing the business so that you can have a foreman, a sales rep, somebody in the office, or just even a solid team of people on the job site, you need to be able to have that underlying profitability to build on top of. So once you have your profits figured out, you need to know what to do with the other important systems that need to be laid down. So I made something for you. I created a free guide called the 6 Levels of a Contracting Business. It breaks down exactly what stage you're at and what systems to build next, so you're not dealing with every single estimate or every single problem, every single call, every single fire. So grab that guide in the description below. It'll show you the path from where you are now to where you want to be. All right, Back to step 4. The most important step is profit protection. Listen carefully. You always add a 10% buffer. Non-negotiable. This is padding. This isn't greed. This is insurance that you'll still make money when the unexpected happens, and it will happen. Every project has surprises. And if you're asked about it, here's how you can present it. Mr. Johnson, this estimate includes a contingency for any unforeseen conditions we might encounter. This protects both of us and ensures your project stays on track. But that should not be a problem if you don't break down your estimate line by line, which I never recommend, but that's a whole nother video. Make sure you subscribe to see it. Now, I know what you're thinking. Amber, this sounds great, but let's at least get some tangible examples. Let me show you exactly how these 4 steps can create an extra $23,000 in profit. Imagine a kitchen remodel, 200 square feet. Client wants a quartz counters, subway tile, and painted cabinets. The old way, you take 200 square feet times 125 per square foot. That gives you 25 grand. Sounds reasonable, right? Wrong. Here's the same job using our 4-step system. So step 1, labor calculation. We're going to take 65 hours times my 250 an hour rate equals 16,250. Step 2, complexity multiplier. This isn't a standard work. This is custom tile layout, quartz templating, cabinet painting. That's a 1.4x multiplier. Step 3, site conditions. It's on the 2nd floor, narrow stairs, occupied home. That's a 20% adjustment. Step 4, profit protection and our 10% buffer. You add materials with proper markups and permits, and the final price is $48,000. The difference, $23,000 more than square foot pricing. And obviously when you're presenting this, you can't just be selling on price. You got to sell value, expertise, and peace of mind. That extra $23,000, that's profit. That's your kid's college fund. That's your family's vacation. That's extra money to grow the business. And here's the bottom line. Every day you keep pricing by the square foot is just another day you're working for less than what you're worth. And your competitors who figure this out first, well, they're going to eat your lunch. So let me recap these 4 steps one more time. Step 1, calculate your true hourly rate. All expenses plus desired profit divided by billable hours. Step 2, apply complexity multipliers based on the actual work required. Step 3, adjust for site conditions. Get paid for the real world. Step 4, always include that 10% profit protection buffer. Now, I want to show you how to build out your own pricing calculator so you can implement this system today. It's way easier than you think. Open any spreadsheet, Excel, Google Sheets, whatever you have. On column A, write base hours. Column B, write hourly rate. Column C, write complexity multiplier. Column D, write site conditions. And column E, write profit buffer. Then just create a formula that multiplies all of those together. Now you got a pricing calculator. And hey, if this video helped you realize you've been leaving money on the table, do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe for more systems that will actually help you build a profitable contracting business. And if you made it this far, I would like for you to just answer this one simple question. In the comments, let me know if you'd want an even more detailed pricing process. But if you really like this video and you want to see the ones that we truly use in the business that are slightly more complicated, leave a comment for me, let me know. That will help me design the next couple of videos. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next.